Sometimes you will want to mark a stretch of road that is marked by landmarks or simply an unnamed street or point. Or in some cases, streets that are unnamed are not held in the street database. In this video, we will go through an example of this type of location. The location I want is the northern road from Dan Cleary Drive to 475 metres north of Dan Cleary Drive, Cobbitty. I start by typing the northern road. Actually, don't type road in full because only the system recognises abbreviated prefixes like RD, road, ST, street, avenue, etc. Best to type the road name without the suffix and wait for the system to suggest the name you want. I type Dan Cleary, but the system does not respond with a name. So I go to Google Maps on a different tab in the browser to see if I can find it there. And I do. I can see that Cobbitty Road is the nearest cross to Dan Cleary Drive, and I then return to OPLINC. I delete Dan Cleary and type Cobbitty. I enter Cobbitty for suburb. The suburb is mandatory for both the first cross and the second cross. Then I zoom out, back-rolling the mouse wheel to find Dan Cleary Drive and the point 475 metres north of Dan Cleary Drive. I delete Cobbitty Road and type Dan Cleary Drive, and I type 475 metres north of Dan Cleary Drive against the second cross. I type Cobbitty for the suburb. I click the Mark Location tool. Click the start of the occupancy, click the curve of the occupancy, and then double-click to finish. I choose the traffic direction and yes for site inspected. I then click Choose File to attach a photo and then click Attach. I can now go on to the next section.